What's up? What's up? What's up, folks? It's your man Jay. Got a special guest. Well, he ain't special. You know who he is. Nobody you've seen him 100 times before. But
I've seen.
we're gonna get this kick this live stream off. We're gonna talk tech for a little bit, and let me pull up the live chat. Got my man Night Tech in the house with me tonight, and
Was
we're just gonna
good.
make sure we get everything rolling, man. It's a lot of live streams tonight, but we get ready to shut it down. Winner take all. You know what I'm saying? That's cold. No, I'm just kidding, man. We ain't gonna do it like that. We're gonna shut it down though. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get this ball rolling up real quick. Let me see if I can. Let me make sure I'm actually live. You know what I'm saying? I've been live before, and and it was private. Like it's private right now, man. We about let me open it up to the world. Here we go. Boom. There we go. There it is. 100%. Come on in. People probably was thinking, "Yo, Jay, it's live, but it's private." Yeah, it's private. I did it again. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep slipping up like that, but so I'm streaming again tonight with the iPad Pro 11. I'm loving this thing. It's really easy to live stream with. I can throw in the AirPods and I can get things going quickly. Let's see. Let me check the stream. Yeah, there we go. We good. We in there. People probably got the link and was like, "Yo, Jay live, but he private." I can't count the number of times I've done that, man. Where I was, here they come. Here come the people. Here they come. I see them coming in. Unless that's just me and my unless it's just me. You ever been live streaming, right? And you think it's a bunch of people in there, but really it's not. It's just you with the browser on your phone. You
I'm
think like,
like,
man, here they
honestly,
come.
I'm on the YouTube on my
Yeah,
Mac,
yeah, me
and I
too.
don't see nobody.
No, I can see them. I'm on the other window. I can see it's people strolling in. It's people strolling in. Give them a second to pop all in, man, because it's definitely not 10 of us. I only got one window open. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll get this thing rolling though. We're gonna talk tech, do a whole bunch of stuff, you know, get it going. They're gonna be like, Jay, it's two of you. No, it's not two of me. It's uh it's just one of me, but I wanted to use my iPad. And I said, it's just like boom, it's gonna do it like this. What's going on, everybody that's coming on in? I appreciate y'all dropping into the stream. We're gonna get this thing rolling with my man Night Tech. We're gonna talk some tech. We both decided, well, he decided after I decided. He was like, well, Jay using his iPad, so I'm gonna use my iPad to stream. Follow the leader. You already know. No, I'm just playing, man.
My iPad is 3 years old though.
The iPad is holding up nice, man. The iPad is holding up really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just joining in. First, I want to shout out. I always forget to shout out the replay crew. I can never. I always forget to shout them out first because they come in. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning of the stream, some people think that it's live. So if you press play on this later on down the line, this isn't live anymore. Depending on when you're watching this, you're part of the replay crew. So if you see a chat down there and the live stream chat is just flowing along, you're not a part of that. You're part of the replay crew. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you at. So enjoy the replay crew as they go in full effect. So shout out to the replay crew. I can actually see. Yeah, I can see. I got the background pulled up now, so I can see people jumping in. I finally got it right. I got it public for the. For some reason, I tend to. What's going on, man? I see you guys dropping in, man. I tend to start up these things with a private window. I don't know how I keep doing that, or a private chat. I don't know how I keep doing that. I see. Culture is here. Culture is amongst us. I'm gonna leave this window over here, so we can get this, make it easy on myself. Yeah. All right. So we in here. We're gonna talk about phones. That's what we do. Like Night Take getting to get his grind on. He's sitting, getting ready to go. He's sitting up like what? Let me introduce myself. My name is Jay Will, and this is Smartphone Conversations. Be sure to hit up smartphoneconversations.com for the latest post when I am posting because I don't post. I don't think I post every day. I try to post whenever I can. But tonight, we're gonna talk tech a little different this time. We're going 600 or less. Pretty much phones that are in that price range. I think they are winning. I think a lot of people know that they're winning. Pixel Gang in the house. Shout out to the Pixel Squad. So tonight I got Night Tech with me. You all know who he is, but I guess I can go ahead and let him give his spill. You know who he is.
Yo, you already know what it is. Your boy Night Tech. Know where to find me. Twitter, Night Tech Views, not reviews. Because people aren't putting that is Night Tech Views. And you can find me on YouTube, Night Tech, grinding, getting this tech information out to all the people around the world. Big dog
That's what it
status.
is. You heard it right there. He said it's big dog status. So we get ready to get it going. No, but the reason I titled this that the takeover is pretty much nowadays if you're buying a smartphone and you can't possibly believe that if you're spending $1,000, you're getting the best deal. One of the main arguments I've heard people say is that this phone, because it's the complete phone, it has the S Pen, it is the best. I don't. It's funny because people think I just hate the Note 9. Man, people people hate the Note 9 so much. They think I hate the Note 9 so much. I don't understand how that could possibly be, but I don't feel like I feel like the complete phone is the complete phone that you think is the complete phone. Makes sense? Like a lot of reviewers jump online and say, "Oh, this is a complete phone," and then basically a lot of people follow suit and be like, "Yo, it is a complete phone. Nothing's touching it." However, complete to me is in the eyes of the beholder. So whatever you feel like is complete, that's what's complete. But tonight we're going to talk about phones that definitely slaughter phones that are over $600 and beyond. And there's not a lot of phones that are over $600, like $1,000 phones. There's a few $1,000 phones that are within our grasp. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, Night Tech going to give his spiel. He's holding one of the kings, the new beasts. It's his daily driver. He got the big dog in the house. Mine just refused to ship. You know what I'm saying? I got the baby cousin. Mine refuses to ship. You know what I'm saying? I ordered it long before he ordered that. I ordered mine like 3 weeks ago and it's back ordered. So I'm having to wait, but I got a bunch of phones. So let's kick this off, man. Appreciate you guys in the live stream. You guys are showing up and showing out already. I see you. What's up? So tonight we're going to talk basically phones that cost 650, 600 on, 650 on down, 700 on down, and how they're basically murdering phones that are $1,000 or anything above that. So Night Tech is holding the monster right there. So I'm gonna let him kick that. I mean, he did a video, you know what I'm saying, but I gotta let him get some shine on this thing right here, man.
Beast mode. Main one. The Mate 20X is like the most beastiest. And when I say beast, I don't mean like the perfect phone. When I say beast, I mean like, look at this thing. 7.2-inch display, dual speakers, teardrop notch, so almost bezel-less, 3 cameras, even though we already know, me and Jay talk about this all the time, just because it got 3 cameras doesn't mean that they're the best cameras out there. But
Yep.
these cameras are great, I'm not going to lie. It's just a beast of a phone. Like, you look at this thing and you're just like, yo, that's a beast. But man, this so far I've only had it for what, 2 days? What is it, 2-3 days? It's been holding its own. Right now I'm trying to speaking of beast, we can't say beast and not mention the 5,000 milliamp battery.
Woo.
I've been trying to kill this, and it's 10:43 Eastern Standard Time, East Coast, and I still got 12%. And the last time I charged this was 5 p.m. yesterday. So
Wow. Wow.
it's still going. It refuses to die. I'm going to try to get it to 0.
What's gonna happen when phones like that come over here and just destroy? Like we all know that Xiaomi they'll never get allowed to plant their feet over here. I'm saying it's, I almost said Samsung and Apple are not going to allow it. I mean, how do you fight that battle if you're Xiaomi? You know what I'm saying? How do you fight that battle? Like, because we both know, like I'm holding a Legend also. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding the ceramic beast, the slide out mechanism, the facial recognition, the 24 megapixel camera with the 2 megapixel with the depth. Look at the video, look at the photo I just posted on social media. But this is innovation to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where the full screen, no cutout at all. And I feel like, and this is a 6.4-inch display. The Vivo Next, another banger that goes and tells us where the industry should be going. But unfortunately, in the U.S., our internet speeds suck. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about they putting out all these towers and all this other stuff, and then the payments over here for phone bills suck. We still have to. They say we're not on contracts, but we are on contracts. If you got a phone you're paying for, it's the contract. You know what I'm saying? But the way of the industry for phones, we lose if we don't take the risks of buying phones like what me and Night Tech are buying. Like, customers don't know about these phones. Like, I see a lot of people on the channel and they're like, yo, Jay, I would have never known about that phone because I didn't even know it was out until you told me about it. One of the most popular phones that I brought to my channel was the Xiaomi Mi A2. It's an Android One device. It's a stock Android phone. Updates come directly from Google. When I brought that phone to the channel, and I still have the baby brother down here too, when I brought those phones like that to the channel, people started buying them. They're like, oh, it'll work on Cricket, or it'll work on, it'll work on T-Mobile. It'll work. They're unlocked. That phone costs $180 right now. It's like dirt cheap, and the baby brother costs like 140. Those are phones with bigger batteries, great build quality. Saying they got headphone jacks on some of them. You got Type C, you got stock Android, and they're well under $600. You know what I'm saying? So a phone like the one Night Tech's holding with the actual stereo speakers, it's actual speakers on there. That same phone over here in the US is what? Which one? What's the closest one to it? The Pixel 3 XL or the Pixel 2 XL? The Pixels? Those are the closest competitors to the stereo sound on the phone that you got. You know what I'm saying? So, but we paying a premium price. You know what I'm saying? That phone he hold, you can get it for $700. That's a monster. And what's beating out the phones over here in the US, another thing in that phone he's got, now my phone has a Snapdragon 845, but that phone he got is the equivalent of the Snapdragon 855, which isn't even out yet. He got the Kirin 980.
Yep.
Blows on by, man. Blows on by. And then I got this the Mi 8, another one, 365 for this phone right here. Facial recognition. You see how fast that was? Man, that was quick. That's crazy. Snapdragon 845. Everything that's in the so-called flagships over here that we're paying what, 900, 1,000.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I don't know how a person could justify. I think a lot of people, for me, they always say, well, Jay, that don't have all the LTE bands. Is that something you get tired of answering too, man?
I just finished answering in my last video.
I watched your video. You was holding the camera. You was holding the phone. You was like, I trying to get it to focus. I was like, yo, man, you better pull that back. But some people think that they need band 71 and 66. Those are brand new bands. They're not even full effect yet. But the ones that are 2, 4, 12. 2, 4, and 12, if you're on T-Mobile, if a phone that I review has those, you in the house. I mean, because I just went out of town, came back real quick, LTE streaming the whole way. No problems with this phone right here. Full service. And I've also taken my other phone across the states, man. Took it all over to Michigan. I was everywhere. Arkansas. I was everywhere. But you have to make a choice on what you want to spend. Now, I will say this: if you're in the U.S. And you just don't feel comfortable buying some of those phones, this is the phone to get. To me, the OnePlus 6T is the phone to get. Period. Because it has everything that these other phones have. It just don't have the same kind of innovation or whatever, like the sliding mechanisms, the bigger screens. Like, he got a 7.2-inch display. That's crazy right there. And is that a Super AMOLED display?
It's an OLED display.
It's an OLED. Yeah, these are Super AMOLED displays. On this one right here and the Xiaomi phones, they have the Super AMOLED displays. But the OnePlus 6T is the phone to purchase if you're in the US. Period. As much as I like, this food's great. as much as I like my Pixel, that's a personal relationship right there. Personal. Um, it's a matter of you have to decide what you want to spend your money on, and everybody who's spending like over five. Now we're all spending over 500, right? We don't have any phones less than five, right? I just got my Mi 8 less than five, and I think that's that I can think off the top of my head. I think that might be it. But once you get to $500 for me, that's when I have to start trying to justify why am I spending this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I spending over 500? I'm going to be doing the same thing. So that's where the OnePlus 6T comes in hand. Shout out to Technically T. He just posted up on Twitter. Like, somebody just tagged me on Twitter. I'm gonna give that cat a shout out because he rocks with me. He rocks with me hard. So let me see here. He just posted it on Twitter, and Technically T. He tagged both of us. I think it was Jamie. Yeah, it was Jamie. He just got his OnePlus 6T today in the mail from T-Mobile, and crazy. Technically T was like, "Yo, you're gonna love it, man. It's slowly moving up to my phone of the year." Now consider that, bro. Consider that. T is ranking the 16th phone of the year so far, and he's an iPhone guy. He's a Samsung and an iPhone. He got a 512 Galaxy Note 9. Not even using it. He got that 6T. And then he has also the 256 gig iPhone XS Max. Put him aside. Testing that 6T. This phone right here will convert anybody. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't in the tech game like I am, I think I would probably rock with the 6T, like if I knew about it as a daily. Like if I didn't know about all the phones from overseas and somebody would recommend it to me, I think I would probably love it. I think I would probably love it. What phone you got over there, Tech? You know what I'm saying, that you think is a $600 beast? Even if you don't have it, or what's the phone that you use that's 600 or less? Because there's a whole bunch of them, right?
It's like, okay, you already know I deal in the international market more than the U.S. I can ramble off a whole bunch of phones that have U.S. bands that are less than $600. You got, of course, the OnePlus 6T coming in at what? The highest top model tops out at $629. So I still give it that 600 or less position because $30, whatever. You got the few Xiaomi phones. You got like the Mi 8. The Mi 8 Pro comes in at $599. You got the last year's Mi Mix 2S, which you can get for $4 and change.
Yep.
You could get the Mi Mix 2 for $3 and change. These are all flagship devices that are still good. Of course, you got the Mi A2, which I still think that device is one of the best, stock Android devices out there besides the Pixel.
Yep.
It's like so many devices out there that I can't even think at the top of my head. And this year, I feel like a few of these companies that, aren't Samsung and Apple just came out with a whole slew of phones and were like, yo, this is what we can do. For example, okay, Poco phone. It doesn't have all the US bands, but if Xiaomi could make a phone for $400 or less dollars with Snapdragon 845, 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, 64, 128 gigabytes of storage, good cameras, face unlock, fingerprint scanner, all this other stuff for $400 or less, you gotta start thinking like, yo, what am I actually paying for when it comes to these higher price flagship devices?
You paying for what? To be able to say that you bought it, or
you paying for the name?
But what past that though? Like, honestly, what are people actually getting after the? So two phones, the phone you're holding, and the iPhone XS Max. You have the iPhone XS Max. You don't have the Note 9, but the XS Max and that phone. Why would you tell a person to get the XS Max over that phone, or would you? Because the XS Max you got costs what, $1,100?
XS Max, like I talk about this all the time. This is from a person that's been using Android for 10 plus years, using an Apple iPhone. You buy the iPhone, really, if you more, well, me personally, into the Apple ecosystem. Like once you, if you're trying to transition into the Apple ecosystem, you start off with an iPhone, then you make your way up to certain other products. But once you get past that, there's, I don't really see it. Like I would never tell anybody because I would just be lying. Like I'm not gonna tell anybody to go buy the iPhone 10s Max over this. If this was available in the US, there's no way. That would be the one reason. I'm like, hey, you can get this, you can import this. You might find somebody in the US that's selling this. You can get it between 700 and I think $900, depending on where you get it from. Or you can get, the 10s Max starting off at 1100, and then it goes up
Mm-hmm.
from there.
Yeah, but how could you tell it? How would you like the phone you have? You think it's better than the 10s Max?
Honestly, yeah.
Of course you do. I was hoping you say. I was wondering if you was gonna say that.
This device right here has like like I said, it's a straight beast. Has the bigger screen, and this I had a comment in my video saying the device is how can you say that device is not big when it's the same size as the Xiaomi Mi Max 2? The Mi Max 2 had what, a 6.4, 6.3 inch display?
Mi Max, which one? The Mi Max 2?
Two, the one you had, the two.
It has a 6 point Mi Max 2. Oh no, it's a 6.3, I think it is. I gotta look it up. I forgot.
Okay.
It's down, it's locked away down there.
Okay, so
I ain't
say
got
if it's a six, let's just round it off. Say if it's a 6.4 inch screen. If this device is the same size as a device that had a 6.4 inch screen, and this has a 7.2 inch screen, what does that say? People don't understand. Once you start getting rid of those bezels, you have more reachability. There's no bezels, so you're not reaching around bezels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this, like you see it in my hand, one hand, and trust me, I don't have big hands at all. Like, look at my, I don't have big hands. I have regular size hands, I think, and I'm able to, you might have to shuffle a little bit to get to the top, but that's why these cell phone manufacturers make, when they do in their software, do stuff like
Mm-hmm.
one-handed mode and stuff like that. But I use it with two hands. I feel more comfortable using it with two hands than one hand. But I don't know. I don't, truthfully, I don't think I would ever tell anybody to buy the iPhone 10s Max over this. This
I
just
couldn't tell nobody that. T in the stream. Now T in the stream. T just got here. Shout out to Easy Computers, Eric, all y'all guys that's dropping in. What's up, man? But technically, T just picked up the 6T, and I saw your tweet. I was just telling the live stream about the tweet you just sent out, T, about how you moved the 6T to the top of your list already, and you got the 256 gig iPhone 10s Max, you got the 10R, you got the 512 Galaxy Note 9, but you like the 6T. That's why the title of this stream right here is 600 or less. We are winning, man. We winning. We winning. That's what it is. And I'm answering questions in the live stream too. But I'm telling you, the 6T, while I don't know, it's not going to move to like my number one spot, like for a phone of the year. That's leaning more towards another phone. I won't disclose it yet, but the 6T is right there in the number 2 slot, and I will say that. I will say that for sure. But the 6T is the truth, man. Eric is watching on the. Eric said he's typing from the 6T. It's a beast. The 6T is a beast. But for me, since I have long arms, meaning I can reach off into a different country and get a phone that people don't normally get, the 6T won't be number one for me. As good as it is, this is still not enough innovation for me as for a person who's really into tech. It still can't be number one for me yet. Because again, I have the reach of, you got to think about price. I've got phones that have the same internals but still cost less and work the same. And then I've got other phones that cost at the highest part of, you know what I'm saying? But see, these guys are naming, they naming the number. Look at that. What's good, y'all? You see that? Look in the chat, Night Tech. They're naming the 6T as their number 2 phone, too. Now, consider this now. Both of these cats have the Galaxy Note 9, the iPhone 10s Max. They got the phones, but just like me, the 6T is a monster, man. It's a monster, but it's going to my number 2 slot because it's really not number 1 because they haven't fully got that innovation thing going yet. They can't do it yet. Was that 9 hours of screen on time? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Still
I
going.
mean, the 6T is a boss up phone, man. But like I said, there's plenty of other phones out there that the 6T get outshined by because this is the same old design. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old design, but that don't make it a bad phone. But there's this, when I want a phone, I want something that's going. I want the company. I go with the companies who take risks. Vivo, the Vivo Next S clearly could be my phone of the year. That phone has a 6.6-inch AMOLED display that's off the charts. It's full screen. The camera comes out the top. The cameras are good. You understand what I'm saying? The 6T, we knew what was coming. You know why? Because we got the 6 right here. We got both of them right here. So we know what we're getting into with the OnePlus devices. That doesn't mean that they're bad phones. It's just that I like some kind of innovation. This is cool, but for me right now, it's definitely more along the lines of my number 2 slot because the number 1 slot, it took a lot for me to consider that. And we're in November, and about this time, shout out to 10-Minute Tech Reviews. I see you, man. You're in the house. Pause for the cause. Want to shout out to everybody that's in the live stream real quick, man. I appreciate. I just happened to look up at the live chat over here, and what's the name said, Jay, you're gonna trigger the Samsung fanboys. Hey, they can get in their feelings all they want to. Over here, gonna tell you like it is. You don't like it, bounce. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to 10-Minute Tech Reviews, man. And shout out to everybody. It's a lot of YouTubers. I love to see YouTubers come to the stream because I go to YouTuber stream too, man. I go to YouTuber stream too. You got to support each other. But I really feel like the innovation is not coming from the U.S. So, Knight, let's talk about the folding. we got to talk about it. I already discussed it already. Shout out to Will H. I see you, man, in the house. I already talked about we talked about this again, but it's not going anywhere. So now we have some kind of rumored pricing starting at $1,800 for the Samsung folding phone. What you think?
Good luck with that one. Yeah, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I don't see, at least for me, the folding display just isn't for me. Like, I don't want a phone that goes from, I believe it was 4 point something inches. Like, I don't want to be using a phone. If I just want to use my phone in regular phone mode, I don't want a screen that's 4.5 inches. Like, and the only way I could get a bigger screen is if I fold it out. So my only 2 options are 4 point whatever in 7. Like, how do they come up with those, like, that design? Like, yeah, somebody, they want to go back to what the iPhone 4 was. And we're gonna give them an iPhone 4, and then we're gonna give them a Nexus 7 size screen. Like, my screen on the Mate 20 X is bigger than the screen that's gonna be on this, and I don't have to fold it out.
Oh yeah,
And it's
yeah.
pocketable, and I can use it in one hand. If I wanted tablet mode, check this out. Bam, it's tablet mode. Bam, phone mode. Wow, look at that.
I don't. They seem to think that putting making a folding phone is going to catch on, and like people are going to want to spend. Malik in the house, I see you, man. People are going to spend $1,800. But you know the crazy part is the top of the line iPad, which I passed on this year, cost $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck? And Apple's next iPhone, we'll get to that too, Night Tech, because I know you saw those schematics that leaked out too, probably. But $1,800 for a folding Samsung phone, I don't see it happening, man. It's not happening. It ain't even that it costs $1,800. the folding phone thing has been tried by Kyocera back in the day, and then ZTE just did it. It didn't take off. While it may be great, you know what I'm saying? It may be a great concept. It may be a great idea. It's not going to take off amongst customers like they think, because the risks that's being taken in the U.S. are just way out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? They way off in the left field somewhere. Like a folding phone, I think people will be quicker to buy a watch that goes around your arm. You know what I'm saying? That like latches around your arm. Like the one, remember the one that LG showed back in the day?
Yeah.
2 years ago? Now, that's something that I would lap around I put that around my arm in a second, man. That's sweet. But a folding watch or a folding phone, I don't want to carry something that bulky in my pocket. And even though, like you said, I saw the outside display, and it looked like it was about 5 inches. It could be more. I don't know.
4.
It looked like it was 4, you said? It was
No,
pretty small.
they said it was 4.
Oh, they said it was 4. Yeah, that's
like
not,
4
I'm not feeling that.
4.
Yeah, because that means I'm going to have to always have it open, right?
If you wanted that bigger screen, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Yeah, I just can't see it happening, man. I don't foresee it happening at all. I don't care if I can get it for $1,000 instead of 1,800. I don't see myself wanting to carry something like that. A woman might want to carry that because they carry purses, you know what I'm saying? So they don't got to carry nothing in their pocket, so they could just put it in their purse. You know what I'm saying? And that might be easier for them. But my main phone, I don't want to hold my phone and have like a hinge or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be a little uncomfortable. I know it's not here yet. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's going to be a long ways for it to come out. But I'm talking for myself. I'm not personally sold on a folding phone. And yes, they have that other phone that was just announced. It was $2,700. It's actually a flip phone. Is Samsung crazy, man? That thing is like 15 millimeters thick, and it's 2 phones together. It's like $2,800, man. No way.
This is stuff they buying. This is the stuff that they buying overseas, man.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
It's a totally different market over there.
Yeah, but they like big phones over there. They love big phones. But I don't know about appreciate it, Brennan. I don't know about this folding phone. Like, it doesn't matter how Samsung does it. I don't think that consumers are going to be excited to spend $1,800 to start. Come on, son, that's crazy. I'm not feeling it. I don't see it happening.
That's their beta device.
That tester. You know what I'm saying? That tester that they throw it on the market.
They already know. They're like, we're gonna get some people to buy it. They like it. We're gonna keep selling it. If they don't, then we just gonna remember the last. Do you remember what the last Samsung basically beta phone was?
What's that?
Yeah, look, you forgot about it.
What is it?
The Galaxy Round.
Oh man, that garbage. The Galaxy garbage. Nobody even bought that, man.
It was supposed to be their response to the LG G Flex.
You know what? We're gonna get on LG in a second. Let's remind me to talk about LG next. But you see what Eric said in the comments? He said carriers won't sell it because it's too high. T-Mobile won't sell it because it's too high. Verizon and AT&T will. They selling that broke down, outdated red phone for $1,300. That thing is designed in 2015, man. They selling it for $1,300. AT&T and Verizon are selling that phone for $1,300. Would you buy the red hydrogen phone for? I mean, it's got Snapdragon 835, man, with a 5.5 inch or 5.7 inch display. Come on,
after the reviews and stuff I seen on that phone, I wouldn't pay $13 for that phone, man.
Yeah.
That thing is the Frankenstein of all. They all sat down. Know what it was? It was all sitting around the table. They was like, yo, we about to create this crazy phone. Yo, we're going to make it titanium. He was like, know what? Even better. We're going to design a phone right now in 15 minutes. I'm going to say something, and the first thing that pops in your head, that's what we're going to put in the phone. Dude was like, yo, he was like, titanium. The other guy was like, oh, we're going to put a freaking 4D display. And the other guys looked at him like, what? 4D? Yo, we ain't even doing 3D yet. Yeah, we're going to do 4D. I still don't, to this point, know what a 4D display is. Because
holographic display, bro. People don't even
I could have sworn in the movie theaters, 4D is when they splash in the water in your face, you get the wind and all that
You can
other stuff.
feel it. It really comes out of the screen. You get water thrown on you by the person in front
Yeah,
of you.
that's what I'm like. This ain't no 4D. This is the Evo, the HTC Evo 3D
Oh man,
2018 edition.
LG, bro. Let's get on LG. Let's do it. We have to. We got to get on LG, bro. Listen, huh?
LG's the next one out the door. I feel like, man.
Why is
H
that, man?
going,
Shout out to
yo,
Forbes Tech. Shout out to Forbes Tech.
yo,
No, Forbes
H,
Tech has he
yo,
got the V40, right?
yeah, man.
Shit.
That might be the yo. Honestly,
I bet he pissed off right now because that
this might
phone
be
drops
their
all the
last
way down.
year, man.
Shout out
H,
to Forbes Tech. He paid $1,000 for that phone. He dropped it was $920 plus tax, and now it's $700. Come on, son. They
yo, the V40, man. They should have just. I don't know why. They know that the price is gonna drop. I don't know why they just don't be like, yo, here's the phone for $500. They would sell more.
man, and you know what? I kid, but you guys know I love my G7. And the V40, I went and checked it out. It's a boss. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna get on here and say that the phones aren't good. People are just swayed by the marketing of Apple and Samsung. That's all that is. For some people, not everybody. But I'm not gonna get on here and tell you that the V40 is a trash phone because it's not. I went and checked it out for myself. But when I checked it out just last week, it was $920 plus tax, and now it's $700. B. That's crazy right there. I'm still not giving them $700. I'll trade in my G7 and get one. You know what I'm saying? If they give me some loot for it. That's the only way I would give up my
Is out.
G7 is if they give me about $500 for it.
They're just. I don't know. I feel like they're making devices, which aren't bad. They're just not selling them. Like like a lot of people like, well, you see them like you see Madden on Swapper, so people must be buying them. I'm like, the ones you see on Swapper are probably the ones that they get in the BOGO that they got for free. I'm like,
Yeah, and I don't see how they're able to sell them, man, like that, unless they're paying for them full cost or whatever. But I, man, the V40 is a good phone. I found one. Remember we was looking on Swap it. I found one for $550 brand new. I really want to buy it too. But I honestly, I don't see that phone as innovation because it's got a bunch of cameras on it. That's that foolery and fake stuff that they're pulling over the eyes of the people in the US by giving them 4 and 5 and 6 cameras. The real innovation is not coming out of the US right now. And I could say that because again, I have long arms and I'm reaching over into different parts of the world, grabbing phones, bringing them over here. And like the Poco phone, I clown that phone, man. But that phone is a boss. Only thing it didn't have was LTE for the US. And even the 3G, I was still pulling down LTE speeds. You know what I'm saying? I was
mm-hmm.
pulling it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of in the eyes of the person holding the device, you determine whether you think it's innovation or not. I hate to beat the horse up, man, but I just feel like the Vivo Next is innovation. It's innovation. The Honor Magic 2, innovation. This phone right here, innovation. Nothing, and not because it's some kind of sliding mechanism. It's a full screen, beautiful, super AMOLED, beautiful, titanium. Wait, ceramic. Yeah, I keep thinking of my Central phone, man. Central phone is over there. Ceramic, bro. I mean, this to me is innovation. The reason it's innovation is because they're taking risks and the prices don't cost a lot. Like the phone you got. No, what's the other phone that's $550 right now on that same site? I forgot which one it is. It's a new phone that just came out. Remember? It's not even. It's get
Oh, the Nubia X.
Nubia X. That's innovation. That phone has 2 screens on it. B. That's innovation. That's innovation. Not the stuff that's coming out of the U.S. You know what I'm saying? And they're charging an arm and a leg for it too, son. Come on, son. They're charging an arm and a leg. No way. That's why if a person wants an Android phone, I said it on my other stream. I'm gonna tell them if you're living in the U.S. and you don't want to take no risks, right here, OnePlus 6T. And again, you know what I'm saying? I'll put it out there later why this can't be my number one phone. But you know, the OnePlus 6T, man, this is the phone to get if you live in the U.S. and you want Android, hands down, hands down. T said, T, hey, post some of your comments down in the chat, man. I'm gonna read the chat. Me and Night Tech will answer questions and everything. But technically, T said that the U.S. is behind in everything. That's totally
That's
right.
true.
Internet speeds are slower over here. We're paying more for our internet. They're capping our internet. They're just doing everything. Cable prices, everything. They're capping everything. So they killing us in every kind of way as possible. They're killing us. Post your questions down below in the chat, man, and me and Night Tech will answer them and everything. We'll take care of that. We'll make sure we take care of y'all on that. But we're gonna be. I'm gonna be live tomorrow too. I won't disclose that yet, but we're gonna have a nice panel going tomorrow. It's gonna be a few more people on that one, so we're gonna be hanging out tomorrow. So get ready for that link on my social media too. You will see it. But anyway, to the chat, man. Let me see. Yeah, Devil Dog. The Vivo Nex is just top of the line. Amazing. Feels great, lightweight, beautiful screen, full screen. It's off the charts. Yeah, T-Mobile, like Malik said, I put up a video on that yesterday too. T-Mobile has a trade-in deal where you can grab a phone for free, pretty much. You just grab an old iPhone 6s or a Galaxy S6. They'll trade that thing in and get you a brand new phone when you start up service with them. You know what I'm saying? The Pixel 3 XL. Yeah, let me read this comment from T real quick, man. He said, it had a few shortcomings, but overall it's too solid. It's solid too. If you spend $1,000 on a Pixel 3 XL, it was highly robbery. The Pixel 3 XL, I don't have any time with the Pixel 3 XL, but I do have time with the Pixel 3. And again, I've said it, the only thing stopping the Pixel 3 is the price. The price. That's the only thing stopping it, man. Because people are going to continue to complain, oh, when you record audio and video, the audio's messed up. We know this already. You know what I'm saying? We know that we know that that's a problem. You know what I mean? But aside from that, I don't have a phone in my catalog that I think is touching the Pixel 3 or 3 XL possibly, because cameras are the same, but still shots, man. It's not happening, son. It's not going down like that. It's not. I just don't see it happening. Am I going to review the Honor Magic 2? Night Tech is going to review the Honor Magic 2 first, and then I'm going to get up on it after that. I saw a comment about the 6T versus something. I'm trying to find it real quick in the chat real quick. HTC U12 versus OnePlus 6T. Which one is better? Well, the cameras on the U12 to me are much better than the 6T's cameras. But the 6T, that's a tough one. I think if I had to, I don't know, man. The price is too high for me on the 12. They're pretty much equally balanced. It's just one costs more than the other one, but the cameras are much better on the U12. In my Night Tech crazy. You got 3 cameras on the back of that thing. That's crazy. Look, post your comments down below, man. I'll answer you. Post your questions. Have I played with Night Sight? I already put a video up on it. Ken Ning or Ken NG. I just put a video out on Night Sight the other day, so go check that out. It's already live. You'll see
everybody doing their version of Night Sight, man.
The Night Sight on this thing is the truth. It's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Like all OnePlus got Nightshade, Nightshade, Nightshade. I think that's a poison, bro. They got Nightshade, Nightscape. Huawei they just was like, yo, we ain't got no time to be giving it a fancy name. We just gonna call it night mode. Just night mode. Night mode on this is not bad, man. I posted some pictures.
You think it's better? You think it's better than the night
No,
mode?
I already answered that question. The Pixel holds the crown for the best
I was just seeing if you
still
switch
photos. And
I was gonna see if you was gonna switch it up.
Detail and night mode. But tell you right now, the Huawei Mate 20X, which has the same cameras as the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, they're close. It's coming up on it, man. These cameras are not to be slept on.
Nah, no way.
Into 40 megapixel camera, man. And all the smart AI they got. Yo, speaking of that, I was taking a picture, and this is how you could tell that I'm not really like super into pictures because I
Mm-hmm.
was taking a picture of it's like some candy or something. And I got really, really close, and the AI just automatically noticed that it was close. Jay bringing the babies on the camera. Oh, look at her. She's
She got big, man. She like just woke up. She like, Grandpa. She just as cute as a button. You see the camera? She looking at the screen, man. Ah, she looking at the screen like, what? These people. That's not your uncle right there. That's not your uncle.
cute.
Got big.
She's so cute.
Ugh. She big, man. Bye. She not a wave.
You look crazy.
She's like she still half sleep. Post your questions down there. Oh, so, let me see. Yeah, somebody just said they got a brand new. There it is, right there. I got a brand new iPhone 6s for $139. You can trade that in, man. You can just hit up Best Buy and buy something and then just trade it in.
Trying to squeeze my pressure points really set out for headaches.
Yo, Jay, have Samsung S3 upgrade 146T. Man, you got a Samsung Galaxy S3? You probably need to upgrade big time, man. You
Yo,
got
I was gonna
you need to
say, bro,
upgrade
that's like
fast.
they're on 9, so
Anything you buy passes. Not trying to be funny, but any phone you buy other than man, you way out. Augmented reality, man. Here's the thing about augmented reality. It's already out. But people are not checking for that. No one's really checking for augmented reality because that's not something that people are really into, unless you're a gamer or something like that. They debut that stuff on at Apple's event and all these different events. And if anybody can do it, Apple can do it. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that really can do it because they got the powerhouse processor. That A12 chip, and it ain't no joke. So if anybody can make that fun and good, it's gonna be Apple. However, nobody's really checking for that from what I can see. Nobody's really checking for it. Nope. Nobody's checking for it. I'm looking for some more of your questions. Put your questions down there, man. Let me see. What about Samsung Galaxy S6 for iPhone 10R? Yeah, yeah. Exchange, turning that in, man, and switching up to something like that. You winning. Anything past anything. The Galaxy S3 is an old phone. I can't believe somebody still have that, but going from the 6 to the 1, anything moving up to the 6T, man, you probably winning if you're Android. You get an Android phone, yeah. So John Doe says, is the 10R worth it? For me, it is. I don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? You can decide whether you think it's worth it or not, but for me, it's totally worth it. I've said it before. The 10R is the iPhone to get if you don't have an iPhone already. If you don't have an iPhone already, the 10R is the iPhone to get. That's just my personal opinion. And I know somebody in this stream can vouch for me because he trashed the 10R when it was first. And then he bought one and was like, yo, this thing is fire. I ain't going to say his name. I'll let him speak up for himself. You know what I'm saying? I'll let him speak up for himself if he's still in here. But he didn't have anything good to say about the 10R when it first launched. And I kept saying, yo, the 10R is going to be the phone to get. And I ain't gonna shine on it though. The 10R is the phone to get if you don't have an iPhone. If you're an iPhone person, you definitely want to grab the 10R, hands down. But worth, you have to determine whether you think it's worth it or not. You got to buy it and try it. Don't like it, return it, sell it, whatever. I think the 10R is the iPhone to get if you are an iPhone lover, straight up. Would you get the iPhone X or the OnePlus 6T? Again, those are kind of not to be funny, but apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. If you like iPhone stuff, if you like iOS, or you like Android. So if you like iOS, grab the 10R. If you like Android, get the 6T. Straight up. How's the E5 Plus? Would you buy it? Some of y'all cats. Now, how y'all get in this stream? Like, I'm not gonna call you out, but how is it some of y'all in this stream? How did some of y'all find me? And some of these questions are weird because I reviewed this phone how long ago? Like, come on. I don't know, man. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, I reviewed the E5 Plus long time ago. It's a really hot phone. Get both the iPhone and the 16. That's what. Hey, get them both. You know what I'm saying? And get them both and try them out and then return them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't return the one that you don't like. What's going on, Amy Joe? What's going on, Amy Joe in the house? Yeah. Why on uploads is Apple the best video? Are you saying that why are you asking why people think Apple's video recording is the best? I think Apple's video recording is boss on their phones. Greetings from Mexico to Me2. Me2 is good, man. It's good. Post your questions down below, man. Can can I review the Galaxy S9 Plus? I'm not even gonna reply to that. Shout out, I appreciate you being in the stream, though. I appreciate you being in the stream. 600 or less, man, is winning. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with today's industry, if in fact if you have a long arm, and when I say this, if you have a long arm of reach, if you're willing to reach over into a different country and get a phone, you winning because you can grab like if you can shout out to Android Stud, man. He rocks with the Poco phone like all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think he's rocking with the Poco phone, like just he's rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his phone, like that he's rocking with. So it's like I think that's the phone that he's actually rocking with. So shout out to Android Stud. He uses the Poco phone in the US with no problems. He doesn't have any problems with the Poco phone. And when I used it, the only reason I didn't keep the Poco phone is because you guys wanted me to review that, and I told you guys I was getting rid of it. This is that simple. That's the only reason I didn't keep it. I actually gave that phone a solid review, man. I thought it was fire, actually. And even though it didn't have the LTE bands, it still was nice. But if you can reach over into a different country, you know what I'm saying? You need to make it happen. You will find yourself saving so much money on some of the best phones out there. You have no idea. You will get such a better experience. Look at the phone he's holding. That phone's not coming to the US, but full LTE on all of these phones we're holding right now. You know what I'm saying? Full LTE. You could win so much better if you're not afraid to go outside of the US and get out of the realm of Samsung and Apple. Because Samsung and Apple, they're winning. Let's not hate. You know what I'm saying? they're winning. Samsung and Apple are winning over here in the US. Straight up. Yeah. Oh, he's okay. So Mr. ATX is saying why when you upload videos to other platforms, Apple is always the best. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, because Apple, I don't know, man. Apple, they're doing their doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their doggone thing. They're doing their thing. Apple and Samsung over here, they winning. Somebody, he said I got a troll in here. I don't know, Eric, man. They stay in here. We got just pat him on the head, man. Tell him to kick rocks. I ain't even paying attention. I'm only coming up on these questions that I can see. What do you think about the new Samsung A9? The Samsung A9, yeah, it's Samsung. Have I tried the Realme 2? All right, so here lately I've been giving y'all some spoilers on upcoming devices. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Shout out to Ted, man. I see you. I'm gonna do it again. The Realme team, they actually reached out to me a while back. They reached out to me a while back, and I said okay, hook it up. You're saying maybe I'll review some of your phones. So all I said was I'll agree to it. I don't take money for reviews and all that kind of stuff. Nope, not gonna happen. So if you send me your phone and it's not that great, you're gonna have a problem with your marketing, not me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But the Realme team reached out to me several months ago, and Maybe you'll see some Realme stuff, some of those Realme phones on this channel. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah. Realme got some new stuff coming though. What's the most underrated phone to me? Shout out from R. Thomas. Do you get regular updates from Xiaomi? Xiaomi offers update. Every Xiaomi phone that I have, the update comes as soon as I turn the phone on, and then I get another one within a month or so. Every month they send updates to their phones. So the most underrated phone, where is it at? I'll show it to you. Let me see if I got it right here. This is one of the most underrated phones to me that came out this year. This one right here. This is one of the most underrated phones that could have ever dropped because a couple of reasons. The price, and I have the better version. I have the matte feeling version. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that shiny version. This is the unlocked version. This phone is extremely underrated. The G7, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated phones in the US. And I think if you check a lot of people's reviews, they'll tell you the same thing. Yeah. Night Tech, what you think? What's an underrated phone for you?
I was about to say probably that one.
The G7?
That one, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like the people that do have it, like the regular consumers that aren't techies, they like the device. And they use it, on a daily basis or whatever. It's really, if you really look at stuff like that, it's really just the techies. Because they have other phones to like compare it to. Like the normal consumer is not out here with 5 or 6 phones comparing it. So if they went and picked up the G7, obviously when they bought it, it was something that they liked about the device, and they bought it. So yeah, I think the G7 is very underrated. A lot of the LG devices that they come out with every year, their flagship is always underrated, compared to all the other devices. Just like HTC, the freaking U12, another underrated device. That thing, I feel like that thing just fell off the face of the earth. You remember I hit
It
you up the
did.
other day? I almost bought one. It was like what, $350?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yo,
That's another one that's underrated, but that price sometimes, that price will like the reason another phone that's considered underrated by me is the essential phone. People see the price of a phone and they disagree with it and they slam it right away. The U Ultra was another phone that was highly underrated when it first came out, all because, and I hate to beat this horse up, but it just takes a few people to say something bad about a phone. It's a wrap for the phone. Depending on who those people are, it's a wrap for that phone. And the U Ultra, the essential phone, they call it a bad rap, son. Those phones are actually fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Now, Essential dropped the ball with releasing another headphone jack, that DAC thing or whatever. 150, are they crazy? No freaking way. No way, man. They are crazy. They dropped the ball with that. But at the same time, what can you tell them? What do you do? That thing is definitely not gonna sell. And somebody was on one of my streams, man. Somebody was on one of my streams arguing me down, saying, "Man, they no, that was on one of my videos when I posted about that video I posted about that DAC. They was mad because I was telling people that it wasn't worth it. Well, they sold out. They probably made about what 45, 50 of them, maybe 100
what,
of
that,
them.
that
Yeah,
adapter, that
that thing
mod,
costs $100, man.
Jay,
That's
that thing
crazy.
to come out like 6 months ago. My whole thing is, if you're gonna release, okay, I understand the phone was, when it was released, was based on, we're gonna create these mods that are gonna be able to attach to the back of this phone and make your experience better. The 360 camera, I had it. It was good.
I still got it.
It's like kind of gimmicky, but at the same time, not a lot of people were using it. Like if you're like that person that does like action stuff, and that stuff like that comes in handy. But that mod for a headphone, why wouldn't you just include a headphone jack if you thought it was that important to have? Why? Because the phone is definitely thick enough to have one. Hey, look at this.
Headphone jack. Yeah.
IR blaster, headphone jack, secondary dual speaker, other speaker. Like, and the essential phone is definitely thicker than this. So, what was the? Just include the headphone jack if you really thought it was that important. No, they thought that the phone was gonna, be the next big thing. And it was gonna be able to push all these mods that they supposedly had. They released first. Know what's the first thing I said when I seen that they released that headphone jack?
What?
You released the headphone jack mod, but what happened to the first mod you ever? Well, okay, the second.
Remember the wireless charging one or whatever?
Yeah, what happened to the wireless charger? Never showed up. The wireless charging thing, I think, was more important than the freaking headphone magnet.
Yep.
I don't know what to call it. The headphone magnet.
The headphone magnet.
Like,
oh, man. Jay Mills in the house. Appreciate it, man. Every time Jay come in, man, he drop a super chat. I appreciate that, man. For sure. But, man, let me tell you something. I say that and Eric said that he still uses the G7 as his phone for his channel. And that's saying a lot because personally, I think he's got some phones over there that have better cameras than this phone. I got phones in my catalog that I think are better cameras than this now. But that's just me. But he chooses to use this one probably because it's more along the content creator's phone. You don't need an external microphone or anything with this phone right here. You can control the gains. Pro mode. This is the only. You know what? This is the only phone that I use pro mode on. This is the only phone that I actually use pro mode on. Wow, I just thought about that. Probably because it's easy. It's very intuitive. I don't know. It's a win-win. Pittsburgh Fans 31 says, how many phones do you have, Jay Will, and what phone is your daily driver? So, how many phones do I have? Okay, I'm not even going to butcher that because I don't even know how many phones I have, to be honest. That's the truth. I don't know how many phones I have, but I can tell you my current daily drivers are the Mi Mix 3, Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, the OnePlus 6T, and the Pixel 3, if I just made a little rhyme. And then my bonus phone that I'm reviewing right now is the Mi 8 also. So, I got the 4 phones rolling. Oh, and I also have my Sprint line for another ZTE phone. But yeah, I don't even know how many phones I have, man. I'm not even going to butcher it. So, Night, man, what's been your experience with that phone, man? How you liking it? I know you put out like a 24-hour, 48-hour thing, but, I mean, what's the real deal? Shoot it to me straight. Why should I buy that phone?
What's going on right now?
Or you can just turn around and just do whatever you was doing.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, what in the world? Nah, for some reason. No, man, this phone, so far, my experience with this phone has been nothing but positive. I haven't found anything wrong with it so far. I'm not going to say that the phone is perfect because, like I said, I've only had it for 3 days now. I got it on Wednesday. Today's Friday. I can tell you straight off the bat right now, speakers on this thing, top notch. This is actually I don't know, Axon 7. Did it have Dolby Atmos?
Yes.
No, I'm saying was it for the speakers or just the headphones?
No, speakers, period.
Okay,
Dolby
so
Atmos.
Imagine the Axon 7, because this also has Dolby Atmos on the speakers and the headphones when you plug in the headphone jack. So this thing, if you, like I said, go watch my video. I played, some music. This thing gets loud and it's clear. It's not, like tinny and loud. It's loud and clear.
Be careful how you say tinny. That's an inside joke, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might be in here.
So the speakers on this, the battery is straight, boss. I'm on 7% right now. And the last time, what was I on? 12% the last time I said it? I'm on 7% now. It's been like an hour. And the battery is, I feel like it's never ending. And the crazy part is, so say if I was out right now and I forgot my charger and I needed this to last, I can put it in regular power saving mode and I can get 11 hours and 52 minutes off of 7%. If I
Yeah,
put it in
see.
ultra power saving mode, 29 hours.
Yeah.
So I really don't really have to worry about this phone dying if I don't want it to. Like right now, I'm pushing it. Like usually, I've already plugged it up, like whatever, because that's what chargers are made for. But just
Yeah.
in case you ever know somebody, because I am a tech reviewer, the question is going to come up: what kind of battery life do you get? So right now, my screen on time at 7% is 9 hours and 43 minutes.
Pretty
Last,
good, bro.
yeah, and let me see. Hold on, I can bring up the last
Shout out
full
to the super chat
charge.
real quick for Mofo. He said, "Look at what Mofo said." He said, you got me downsizing from these $1,000 flagships. That's what's up, bro. Get
Yeah.
rid of that. Buy you like 2 or 3 phones."
So the last time I charged was 1 day in 6 hours. That's the last time this thing was plugged up to a charger.
That's pretty good, man. That's a full 24 hours, man.
Yeah. So the battery's definitely great. The cameras are great. Are you going to get, because people are asking me the question, are you going to get better still photos than the Pixel 3 or Pixel 3 XL? I'm going to straight up say it. No, they're not going to be better, but they're going to be close. Everything,
To the Pixel.
huh?
They close to the Pixel.
Yeah, these cameras are good, man. I'm not saying they're beating the Pixel, but they're close.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Like, you seen that picture of that Mountain Dew
Yes,
bottle, man?
I saw it.
Yo,
I saw
I
it.
felt like I could go in there and just grab it. Another plus about this device, HDR plus. I'm an HDR 10, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Watching HDR, I actually gave it to a coworker. You know who I'm talking about. I told you the story.
Oh man, you got to
Yo,
tell this story. You got to tell the
yeah.
story.
So I let him watch an HDR 10 video on here, and he was sitting in the break room tripping. He's like, "Yo, what is wrong?" He's like, "Why does it look like this?" I'm like, "It's an HDR." He's like, "This is crazy." He's like, "It's." He was straight bugging. Jay, he goes, "The world's not supposed to look like this." I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean by that?" He's like, "This just looks." He was sitting there, doing this to the screen. Like, he's like, "I feel like I can just grab the butterfly out of here." You know which video I'm talking about. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"I feel like I can just grab the butterfly." I'm like, "Bro, you tripping?" But everything I told this guy, he has an iPhone 10s Max. Everything I told this guy about this phone, it was like I opened his eyes to a whole new world. He was tripping from the 3 cameras to the 7.2-inch display
Yeah.
to
I
it
can't wait to
being,
get mine, man.
man,
Mine
this
just
thing
won't
is
ship.
straight beast.
You got a question in the chat, man. They want to know. They want to know where you're using it at. What carrier?
This is on T-Mobile with full 4G LTE.
That's what's up. What's the bands on that? Let me pull up the bands. Pull up the bands real quick. Let's
One,
see what's the
two,
official.
three,
Yeah, he
four.
already got them ready. He's like 1, 2, 3.
Yo, 4. I think it's 5, 7. It's a long. Hold on, I'll tell you right
It
now.
just don't have 77 and 66, right?
It has hold on, I'll tell you right now.
While he's looking that up, man, I appreciate you guys coming in for the live stream. Just hanging out. We'll be live again tomorrow on a panel review. We're gonna push it a little harder tomorrow night. We're just hanging out tonight, doing a quick little something for you guys, man.
Okay.
And we're gonna move on to the next topic here just a second. But go ahead, Night Check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 34, 38, 39, 40. And this is just, for other places also. Those are the bands right there.
Yeah, that's crazy right there, man.
You
As long
definitely
as it's got
TE.
2, 4, and 12 and 30 in the US, you good. 7, you good.
Yeah, so this will work on T-Mobile, AT&T, Metro, Cricket. You're good to go.
Everywhere. Post your questions down below, man. I want to see some of y'all questions down there, man. I'm looking for some more questions here real quick. Jay Will, do you think it's worth Metro is giving away free AirPods on the 22nd for 5 days when you buy your iPhone 6? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Of course, I'd take those, man. Wouldn't you? If you're talking about you buy the phone and then they give you the AirPods free, these are the truth right here, man. These AirPods are the truth. I used to clown them, but they're the truth. They are the truth. They are the truth. The AirPods are the truth.
Mate 20X price. Depending where you get it from, I actually did a video. I just had to, recant kind of on that video. But I would say you can get it, depending on where you buy it from, you're going to be seeing like 800 to some places have it up to 1,000. So
you got another question in there too, man, from Jay Mills.
Reverse charging slow. This actually does not have reverse charging.
That's the other phone. That's the one that I got.
Pro, the Mate 20 Pro has all the bells and whistles. The Mate 20 Pro has the bells and whistles, the reverse charging. The Mate 20X, you can say the Mate 20X is a hybrid of the Mate 20 and the Mate 20 Pro. It has the Mate 20 Pro's cameras. It has the Mate 20's 1080p split screen. Also has the Mate 20's notch. It has this, that the back is a textured back. You can hear that. It has a textured back. It is glass. But it's like I guess it's like a hybrid, but at the same time, its own device. It does have IP53 splash resistance, because I don't think they think anybody's going to want to take this.
But it also, Night, where you go, man? Night Tech, where you at? But that phone he has also, I was going to tell him that phone also has the body of the phone that I bought, which is the Honor 8X Max. It's got that body and it's got the internals and all the stuff from the Mate line. Yep. Look for some more of y'all questions down here. Mate 20X aux sound that compared to U11. I don't think there's a there you are, bro. I don't think
my
there's
iPad.
A lot of, oh, okay. You ain't got your joint plugged up? Yo, listen, I ain't even got my iPad Pro plugged up. I mean, I still got like 50-60%.
Yeah, when I started streaming, I had like 32%, bro.
Oh man, yeah. Oh well, you got that's the 2015 model anyway, so
Well, at least you get to see.
Yeah, it's crystal clear.
The Mate 20X's front-facing camera.
So Arthur, look at Arthur's question about the warranty. There is a warranty. You just can't handle it in the U.S. I've had to file a claim before when one of my phones broke, and it was an international phone. All I did was go back to the seller I bought it for. It was at 9 months in, I remember, and it was on eBay at that. You guys know I don't like eBay. I bought the phone from eBay. About 9 or 8 months in, I started to have a problem with it. I contacted the eBay seller. He filed the claim for me, took care of everything. I got the shipping label, got my new phone. Straight up, just like that. So it has a warranty. It doesn't have a U.S. warranty.
Usually the seller has some type of warranty. Like, for example, eBay. If you buy it through eBay, in less than 24 hours, you get an email from eBay themselves, not even the seller, from eBay themselves asking you if you want to purchase extended warranty. And it's like they give you the first 3 months free. And then after that, you pay, I think it's like, I forgot what it is, like $10 or $15 a month or something like that. And you're fully covered if the phone breaks and all this other stuff. So you will get a warranty one way or another. Especially if you're getting it from an official website, you'll definitely get a warranty.
Yeah, I mean the over at GizTop, man, that's the place that you want to buy it from. because they're selling the fully unlocked versions. There's the global ROM and everything, dude. And they're selling it the cheapest. They got lower prices than eBay. The only place they're gonna hit you at is at express shipping.
Yeah, it's like $30.
Full amount. Yeah, they charging the full amount. No, I don't remember the seller. That was a long time. I don't even know what phone it was. But they charging the full amount. You know what I'm saying? They're charging the full amount for that shipping. There's no discounts through shipping. It's like when I order through GearBest. And I want to say this real quick about GearBest. So many people keep asking me, is GearBest legit? My goodness, why wouldn't it be? Why would I put you in a situation? I'm buying, I guess you guys don't think I'm really buying these phones. Yes, I'm really buying these phones from GearBest. I buy so much stuff from GearBest. When you buy stuff at GearBest, you get points and it turns into money. I got like $45, $50 in cash to use towards sales. That's why I just keep buying stuff. Every time you buy something, it's legit. But yeah, man, the warranty thing, I definitely would say the phone that he has, the reason I have not pulled the trigger yet is because I bought the Honor 8X Max, which is the same body as that phone. It looks identical to that. It just doesn't have the internals he has, and it just has to have the cameras. I went with the 8X Max first because it was half the cost of that phone. I got it for $350. I just want to experience the Rich Reed. What's going on, man? Jay Mills, no, we haven't talked about that yet. But I just went that route first. He went straight to the big dog, and I was like, well, I'm not going to go to the big dog first because I'm trying to save a little cash first. So I'm going with the little baby cousin first. And if I like this, I probably won't even get the big dog. But if I don't like that, I'm going to the big dog. Yeah, Philly Tech Reviews. Just use the link. Yeah, that's what's up. Use the links that I'm putting in there. It's not even about, GearBest being fake or not. I wouldn't put y'all in a situation like that, man. Come on, son. I want to find some more of those questions. It's something up there for Night Tech. You got another question up there, Night Tech.
Oh,
I saw it somewhere.
I'm going back into the thing.
I saw it. I'll read it to you. It says, it's from Devil Dog. He says, Night Tech, are they selling the international? Yes, it's the international model. Yeah.
Okay. Let me answer that. Because he did comment on the video. So I did a follow-up video. I went back to the website and I actually, in the video, show you why I say it's the international version. I don't know what it says on their website that the model that they're selling is unlocked, meaning it's not locked to any carriers. It's an unlocked device installed with global software and Google Apps. So if it has the global software on it, you can't, because as of right now, as far as I know, you can't put the global ROM on the Chinese version right now because they have Huawei's doing that whole new bootloader unlock thing. So say if because with these Chinese companies and stuff, the sellers, they get software from the manufacturer to put, it's like what is it called? Trying to think what kind of software. It's like I forgot what they call it, but it's like a software that the seller gets so they can put so that phone can work with Google Apps and you don't get all the Chinese bloatware and stuff. So it doesn't matter where you get the phone from because those sellers have the software to switch it over anyway. Same thing with like Xiaomi devices. Like some of them come with, sometimes it says, oh, there's no global ROM out, but when you receive the phone, it has Google Apps on there and all the Chinese stuff is gone. So, like I said, but if you want to double check, what you do is you call up or email GizTop and see what they say. Because in the description, it's telling you that you get the global software. I don't know. What people ask me, where can I get this device for the lowest price? That's where I found the lowest price at. That's not where I got my device from. I'm just saying, you can get your device from there. I believe you can go on eBay. There's a seller on eBay that I always use out of Houston. Depending on if you get hit with taxes or not, you'll be paying $900.
Yeah.
I believe it's
I'm
$900.
rocking with the
$899.
one guy though. That guy charges me a lot of tax, so that's the only reason I don't.
Yeah, I don't get charged the tax. So
He's
what
down
you
the
really
road
want to
from me,
do,
you know what I'm saying?
what you want to do is, like I said, ask them, am I going to get Google Apps pre-installed, or is it going to be Chinese bloatware and stuff? If they say no, and it also says, because remember, Jay, I read it to you, it also says you will get OTA updates right there on the website. Go to the description, it says it right there. Now, like I said, I didn't order from there, but they are PayPal certified. They're their website. That's a store. That's the storefront for what's that website, Jay? Gizmodo?
Giz
China. Giz China, right?
Yeah, Giz China is the site, and Gizmodo is their store.
So the Giz Top is the store. Is the store where they sell the stuff.
Giz China
is the website.
Yeah.
Where they review all the phones and stuff. So they are PayPal certified. So there's not like any scamming or anything going on. But like I said, get in contact with them. If they say it has the global ROM and everything, and you're gonna have the Google apps and everything, then you go for it. The model I have right now is the L29, which is the international version. But guess what? If the Chinese people really wanted to get you, they could. Because like I said, they can switch out the software. So it's easy to put a label on the box. But mine is the official international software, and this device is running great. I'm not having any problems at all. I've already got one update since I've gotten it, so that's what it is, man. And these cameras are great.
Yeah, the camera's boss. I'm gonna need you to get your iPad charging game up though. You slipping on that.
Yo, I told you, I was like, oh, it's gonna die. I'm still trying to figure out how it died before my phone. I still got 3% left.
You still have 3% left? Are you using it to stream right now?
Yep.
Why don't you plug it? You're gonna go dead again, man. You're gonna die again.
No, I'm gonna grab the charger before it dies.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let it get to
the comments in the chat real quick.
I'm gonna let it get to 1%.
What's going on, man? Huh?
I'm gonna let it get to 1%. Then I'm gonna push that charger in real quick.
You crazy. So shout out to all the people in the stream that's just coming in, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We're getting ready to we just decided to throw up a quick stream for you guys, man, to just hang out and kick it and have some fun real quick. I love doing live streams because it's a way to interact with my people that I rock with, like this, on who support the channel. So I'm looking it sounds funny though, but I'm looking in the chat, man. I'm like, do these people actually follow my channel? Because some of the questions that are being asked, I'm like, if you follow me, you know the answer to that question. But if you don't follow me, I'm not mad if you're not subbed to the channel. All I'm saying is follow me somewhere on social media. You can keep up with the latest news that I kick out, because I put out a lot of content sometimes, and then sometimes I don't. If I have something going on, I just don't put out no content. But you can also follow me on smartphoneconversations.com. That is where you can see the latest post of all of the stuff that I'm actually doing on the channel and just above and beyond. Because some of the questions that come in tonight, I will have a release. Just so you know, we're just doing a quick break. I will have a release of my 24 hours. This phone is, man, this phone is nice. It's like all the way nice. This is like a better version of the Poco phone. Like, for real, for real. The Poco phone is hot, but this hardware is better than the Poco phone. The cameras, well, all right, to me, they're better than the Poco phone. At least I know the front camera is. And this phone is just blazing fast, man. It's ridiculously fast. I can't believe how fast this phone is, man. Unreal. So if you're following the channel or you're not following the channel, you really should follow the channel so you can keep up on things, man. You can keep up on what's hot and what's current. What's going on with your man Jay? Put some more questions in the chat, man. Let me zoom in here because I ain't take my glasses off. Let me see. Rich Reed had just put that. Man, Rashad. Rich Reed, man, he said, man, if you all follow Jay, you would know his links are discounted legit. Yeah, I mean, I would never. I'm not on YouTube to try to steal your time or, you know what I'm saying, steal your time or hustle you in any kind of way. I don't get down like that, man. You crazy, Night Tech. I just wouldn't do that to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Rich Reed comment, y'all definitely need to read that, man. Jay Mill said it didn't sound good. I'm looking for some more of y'all's comments, man. I got you sold on Xiaomi. I'm picking them up. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something, man. The Mi Mix 3, this sliding mechanism, it ain't even about the sliding mechanism. The phone is hot. I mean, oh, man, I can't even tell you, son. Xiaomi brings some nice phones, man. I would not steer you wrong. And again, when I say these things, this is personal preference. Like I said, some people don't want to reach out into the other country and save $500, $600, $700. I mean, consider this: Snapdragon 845, 6 gigs of RAM, AMOLED display, $365, 3,400 milliamp hour battery, AI cameras, LTE for the US. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Some people might be afraid to order from third-party sites and things like that. If I do it first and I tell you it's legit, you can rest assured it's legit. I wouldn't I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't steer you wrong and something like that. But for real, this phone right here, whoo, man, nice. I think my AirPods get ready to die. I'll plug them up before I lose sound. Y'all got sound? Still got sound? Sound good? If you should have switched over to the iPad.
Still there? You still there? You still there?
You crazy, man. I can hear you, bro. Yeah. Let me plug up my AirPods, man. Man, I've been using these things all day. They lasted for a long time on the stream. I'm shocked.
What is that sound? Oh.
Yeah. But Xiaomi phones, man, if you're willing to take that risk, if you're scared to buy a Xiaomi phone or a phone that's like overseas or something like that, start with the Xiaomi Mi A2. Stock Android, gets updates.
But I say you could get that on Amazon.
Or you can use my link, and you know what I'm saying, let your boy
or use GearPass link.
You slide me that $2, $3 extra in commission. You know what I'm saying? But on the real though, buy it for the best price, man. I'm just kidding around. Buy it for whatever lowest price you can get it from. But if you're skeptical about buying a phone that's from overseas, start with the Xiaomi Mi A2. It's a stock Android phone, premium build quality to me. Even the Mi A2 Lite has a 4,000 mAh battery with a headphone jack, IR blaster, stock Android, updates from Google, all of that, son. Start with it like that and work your way into it. Even though I'm telling you it's legit, you don't have to take my word for it. You gradually work your way into what you think is comfortable. Because me, I dropped what, 640? Yeah, for the Mi Mix 3, 640, I think it was $639. I paid $14 $12 express shipping or $8 express shipping. Bruh, I'm not afraid to swipe my card to buy phones from overseas anymore. But I don't know. I'm gonna continue to ride with it like that because there's a lot. I'm gonna review phones obviously from the US, but there's just way too many phones that I feel like are way more innovative. Yeah. Oh, somebody said my AirPods. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, the stream must be catching up. Yeah. Now I took my AirPods off. Yeah. You should be good. How's the audio?
Sound good to me.
Okay. Yeah. My AirPods was dying earlier, so I took them off. Yeah. 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 I already plugged them up.
Oh yeah. I just got that that email, man.
From what?
From GizTop. They shipped out my M Pen and my gaming
controller. Let them know what's up, man. Let them know what's up real quick.
That's what's up. I'm about to get these. So
let them know what you done.
I just got the Mate 10X, the Mate 20X is out of all three of the Mate devices, the only one that supports pin input. So they have their own pin. It's the M pin. And it only works with this device. So it's kind of a mix between like the Apple Pencil and the S Pen. So I just got that. That should be here next week. And I also got, alongside that, Huawei also announced a gaming controller because the Mate 20X is actually, they're marketing as a gaming multimedia device. That's one thing that I actually forgot to include in all my videos I just remembered. This phone actually has a cooling system inside of it.
Oh, it has the cooling system too?
Yeah, it does have the cooling system, and it also has Huawei's GPU Turbo, and they're using some type of new cooling system where instead of using copper piping, they're using something called graphene. And I guess it's supposed to be, cool down the phone better than the copper. So we're gonna put that to, they took shots at the Switch. I've had the Switch. This ain't gonna beat no Switch, but I've played not PUBG, Fortnite on this. I started playing that game that you did your gaming test on.
Oh yeah. Forge Fantasy.
I started playing that.
Really cool. I don't play video games, but I wanted to test out a game on the OnePlus 6T, and the 6T is just a breeze. It's not even a close. It just flows right through.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to those two things. This device also has a memory card slot, but the memory card slot only supports Huawei's new Nano SD cards.
Yeah, I'm be real honest. I didn't know about that until you told me.
Yeah, they started their own. It's the same size as a Nano SIM card, and they did that so that they could put just the two because it is dual SIM. It's a dual SIM device, so they could save room on the SD card slot basically. Gotcha. So you can still put one SD and one SIM or two dual SIMs, gotcha. But they're about the same price as the regular SD cards. The 64 gig is going to run you $40, and then the 128 is like $73, and then the 256 is like $130 or something like that.
Ooh, man, that's because it's new. But once it settles in, I think the price is definitely going to go down. That's a lot of money for an SD card, but even if it's the new style,
Yeah, but this is definitely going to be. If anything's taking the crown for the multimedia beast, is going to be this device.
Think so?
What else out there that can compete with this? I'm talking about for multimedia consumption.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Holding
the big screen, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? My phone ain't no slouch.
Screen, gaming. But I'm just saying, screen, gaming, speakers.
Look, I got the Honor 8S Max. It's just a little baby cousin to that. It's the same screen, the same size.
We're going to compare, bro. We're going to compare.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be better. I'm just saying if that phone pans out, I'm not even going to get the phone you got because it's the same size. You know what I mean? Like, it would be pointless for me to get that phone. It looks exactly the same. You know what I mean? So
the one thing I don't like about what they did with the Honor 8X Max is I don't think they should have went with a Snapdragon processor.
Why?
Huawei. When's the last time you seen any Huawei device with a Snapdragon? Because their processors are so good. If anything, they should have included
a Kirin 710 in there.
I'm about to say that's what I was about to say. They should have did the Kirin 710. It would have made more sense.
They should have put.
I don't know why they would go with Snapdragon. I'm not saying I'm not crapping on Snapdragon.
I mean, maybe that was something that they thought about bringing it to the U.S. at one point, and they changed it at the last minute. Who knows? I don't know. Because they could have hit the Honor website. They do have a U.S. Honor website, but it don't have the U.S. Honor bands. So maybe there's
I thought I was going to see something on there, but I guess not.
Yeah.
They haven't updated that thing. The last device is probably going to be the last device is the Honor 7X.
Yeah, they not. The Honor site it didn't went downhill, man. They ain't got no. After that last phone they released, that junk didn't. They released the SE and it was a better phone and cost less. That didn't make any sense.
They didn't know what they were
that didn't make any sense. Man, what time is we've been streaming for I can't see how long. I don't know what it says. Does it say how long we've been streaming?
No. What time do we start?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. I forgot. I can just go to. Hold on.
It used to say on the screen have been streaming or started streaming. Oh, okay. 94 minutes ago. There we go. 94 minutes ago.
Okay.
Ooh, man, that's over an hour. We better get out of here, man. I got to do another stream tomorrow night. So be sure to, before we get out of here, once again, thank you to the replay crew. Appreciate you guys are always on deck. Right when everything ends, you guys are always on point. But I'll go ahead and let Night Tech close it out. But it's your man, Jay Will. I will post another link on my Twitter tomorrow. It's not going to be on my channel. I'm going to be a guest on someone else's panel. So be sure all of y'all 200 people that was in here, let's go over there and show that other person love when we get this long panel going tomorrow night. Yeah, we're going to do it like that. It's your man, Jay. Smartphoneconversations.com. Mr. J.L. Williams on social media everywhere if you're not following me. Hit my YouTube channel too. Night Tech, man. I'm going to let you hit this out.
Yo, what it is, what it do. This your boy Night Tech. You already know. Go follow Jay Will on Twitter, Instagram.
Crazy.
Follow him is on his secondary YouTube channel. What's that, 392?
Silver Bullet.
You already know. Go follow me on Twitter at Night Tech Views, on Instagram at Mr. Knight 80_85, and follow me on YouTube. You already know. Thumbs up this video. Let's get this joint to 200 likes. It's your boy Night Tech. Thanks for following us. Thanks for viewing this awesome stream. Thanks to Jay Will for having me. And I'm out. Peace.
And be out.
I should be like a VJ, bruh.